Good morning, all. Welcome to lecture 2, which is on academic and writing and research tools which are used in writing. So, the most important question is why writing is so important, right? It's the fuel that drives communication. So, until and unless you put your things which are there in your mind or which are there in your lab book into a draft and you communicate with people, people will not come to know what your research is, right? So it drives communication, and communication serves as framework for society. So you let others know what work you are doing, and for this clear communication and hence good writing skill is critical because it facilitates co-workers collaborations, business transactions, and interpersonal interactions, right? In this case, we as scientists, we are mostly interested in collaborations, right? And letting people know, letting the scientific world know about what our research is and on what we are working. The importance of scientific writing, this was about the writing in general, right? But why a scientist need to be so good in writing? It allows researchers to share their findings with others in their field. It contributes to the body of knowledge and advanced scientific knowledge. So these are the most important points why scientific writing is required. It also helps to establish the credibility of the researcher and the research findings, right? So it increases credibility, we get citations, we get our H index increases, right? So these are very important things. Now, here we will learn about different tools of academic writing and software that not just faculties but students, academicians, researchers, and PhD students can be benefited from. Now, in this presentation, I have categorized the tools into 4 broad areas, that is, writing tools and software, referencing tools and reference management software, research tools and software, and grammar checkers and sentence correction tools. So, I hope this includes the overall writing in science, scientific writing things which we need, right? So, going to the first topic, that is writing tools and software. Now, whether we write an article, a research paper, or a review article, essay, blog, dissertation, or PhD thesis, it is important to choose an appropriate writing software tool for your work, right? So, normally researchers use LaTex as their writing medium. Blog writers and journalists, they use Google Docs and Dropbox paper as they find the tools perfect for collaborating with others. Novel writers normally use fancy writing tools such as Scrivener to organize their ideas and create storyboard to help them write. Okay, so we being researcher, we are mostly using LaTeX or other software, right? The foremost and the easiest one which we use is Microsoft Word. It elevates your writing, create beautiful documents, and collaborate with others anywhere, anytime. So we are mostly habituated of working in Microsoft Word. Another is LaTeX. LaTeX is high quality typesetting system. So if you select a typesetting system, it will work on accordingly. You need not go to the paragraph number 3 and give 3.1 and paragraph number 5 and give 3.2 and keep on checking. So LaTeX does it for you. LaTeX is high quality typesetting system. It includes features designed for production of technical and scientific documentations. It is de facto standard for communication and publication of scientific documents. So if you directly work on LaTeX, you need not go through numbering, subtitles, titles, subheadings and all that. You need not worry about it. LaTeX is, and the most importantly, it is a free software available. Okay, so if you need to know about more about LaTeX, you just have to Google and find out tutorials in YouTube. You will get to know about it. Okay, now what are the other softwares? OpenOffice, that is Apache OpenOffice, is also available, and it is compatible with major office suites. Apache is free to download, and here you can write. So you have a word processor, you have a calc, which is a powerful spreadsheet, so you can actually put your numerical data, and you can get sizzling graphics out of it. Impress, that is the fastest and most powerful way to create effective multimedia presentation. Then Draw, that is to draw diagrams, 3D illustrations. Base, that lets you manipulate database seamlessly. It can modify tables, and it can actually solve your, it can form forms. You can design your own forms, queries, and reports. And Math, that lets you to create mathematical equations. So it is an overall bundle of useful things which a researcher needs. Okay, next is LibreOffice. LibreOffice is a free and open source software. Development is open to new talent and new ideas, and this software is tested and used daily by large and devoted user community. Scrivener, as I said, this is a typewriter kind of thing. Normally, it is being used by novelists. Google Docs, yes, we do use Google Docs. Build your ideas together in Google Docs. You can create and collaborate. Dropbox Paper, these are real-time editing for teams. Paper is a free product. Okay, so here you can, like your Google Doc, you can keep on editing your document, and co-editing tools are there, so you can co-edit your document. You can, do it simultaneously. Okay. Next comes the referencing tools and reference management software. So referencing tools are handy to organize and format references so that you can easily incorporate them in your essays or your research papers, reviews, dissertation, or thesis. So there are many terms used such as tools, such as referencing software, referencing tool, reference management software, citation app, paper software, manager, research paper manager tool, bibliography software. So these are the words which are actually synonyms to referencing software. So anyone you can use. So what are the tools? Now this is Zotero. Zotero is a personal research assistant. It can become your personal research assistant, and it is free. Okay, it is easy to use tool, and it help you collect, organize, annotate, cite, and share research. So you can make your own library. You can collect your relevant papers in one particular document, and you can name that document. For example, if you are writing some paper for nature communications, you can make a folder for nature communications, and in that you can put all your references into it. Accordingly, you can make so many folders as shown over here, right? And you can share also this with others. Now Mendeley we people are using a lot. It access your library. You can access your library everywhere. Add papers directly from your browser with a few clicks, or import any document from your desktop. Right? So you can directly from browser, you can download it into and save it into Mendeley, or you can import from your desktop. Access your library from anywhere. So you have to just log in, and you can access your library from anywhere. And it is used in Windows, Mac, Linux, and all types of browsers. So there is no browser restriction over here. It is useful for easy referencing, generate references, citations, bibliography, and whole range of journal styles. So there are many journal styles where you can select, and you can have a overall journal list, the reference list, in the way you want, in the format you want. Next is EndNote. Yes, we have also used EndNote. EndNote 21 key features: protect your work with data restoration function. It takes a unthinkable happens, EndNote 21 can recover your library. So if anything happens, it can recover your library from the cloud. This is the Importance of EndNote 21: you can restore your library and library structure in your new data restoration function, and it ensures that the research is not lost. Okay, in this also you can create different folders, and you can save here, you can save overall information about the paper and the PDF as well. Okay, then RefWorks. Your institution need to have RefWorks subscription, so it is not a free software. RefWorks is simple, save with a single click. It can save unlimited number of references. It can save full text and other research materials. It can import from online databases, catalogs, reference management. So one reference management tool, it can import from that as well, or from your computer. Quickly saves references and full text from any web page. Automatically complete citation data using comprehensive ProQuest databases. So it can automatically complete your citation. Okay, so RefWorks is robust. Organize your data into folders and text tags. Quickly research and find your research references and full text documents. It annotate full text documents with highlights and comments from anywhere, and it can sync data to Dropbox. Okay, so these are the features of RefWorks, but it is a paid version. So institute needs to buy it, and you can use it from your institute login. Okay, next is Citavi. Citavi is whether you need a quick bibliography, you are searching a team library of 20,000 sources, or you want to keep track of notes. Citavi, it helps you to work faster. It can break your work down into tasks, keep track of important information of your articles. Okay, it is the only reference management program for teams that gives you the option of storing your information on your own server instead of the cloud. Okay, so individuals can choose between local and online projects. So those which are online projects, they can store simultaneously. Citavi automatically creates backups so that you never lose your information. Okay, so this is also another version, another software. Next is paperpile.com. It has no first reference management for web. Manage your research library, save time with smart, intuitive interface, and it can access your PDFs from anywhere. Okay, so there is again a login ID and password. It can add citations and bibliographies, and it can be used in Android and Word. So this is again in this you can get your references arranged in different folders according to your work area, according to your publications or upcoming papers. So you can store your library over there. Next is JabRef. So this is the efficient way to collect, organize, and discover. It can import option for over 15 reference formats. So it has different formats. So 15 reference formats are available. Easy retrieve and link full text articles. It can fetch complete bibliography. Okay, so using ISBN, DOI, PubMed, and all these which are being used to identify the references or the communications, you can fetch them. Import new references directly from the web browser with one click. Okay, you can edit, that is complete and improve bibliography data by comparing with the curated online catalogs, and you can correct it. Automatically you can rename and customize in a new metadata field. Okay, so this is another way of arranging your references. However, mostly people are using Zotero, EndNote, and Mendeley, right? So next feature is to organize. I mean, once you do it, then you can organize, group your research into hierarchical collections. You can give keywords, tags, advanced search and filters you can use. For example, if some author is well known in that particular area, you can put a filter in that. Keep track of what you read. So in that you can also see that whether you have read that article. That is, you can have you can keep few articles which you need to read is to be in to be read folder. Few articles which you have already read can be actually found out from this, that whether you have read it or not, right? So for project X, if you have few documents being kept over there. Project X you can keep, or project Y you can keep. For teaching, if you have few articles which you have collected, for that you can keep it into this. So this helps you to organize your papers. It's just not a bibliography preparation or bibliography maintenance, but it is also organizing your searches. Okay, then you can cite. That is what the main requirement is. You can cite, I mean, perfect for text based typesetting, and it can be used in LaTeX as well. So you can cite as you write. So whenever you are writing something, you have taken something from some reference, you can cite at the same time when you are writing. Okay, so you can format your references, and it is useful in Word and LibreOffice and OpenOffice Apache also. It's a very good software. I am also going through it and learning it. Okay, now cite faster with smart cite. So it's a time to get organized. It says, say goodbye to desktop clutter and those folders of unorganized PDFs. So this is another way of organizing your PDFs. So it uses tags, labels, ratings, small collections, file management. What I normally do in my laptop is I put tags for each one of them manually. But this software, what it does is you just have to put the references, give tags, and it will keep on adding. Okay, so it can be shared and collaborated. Papers users can create private shared collections to collaborate with. So you can collaborate, I mean, you can share with your students. For example, if you have selected few good references, or they have selected a few good references, that can be shared through this. So need not be, I mean, you need not use your email ID for sending it one by one and using your space in that. Rather, you can use a login ID where you can share with each other. Now it can be synced across devices. Securely it syncs with the library, including notes, list, annotation, and even highlights across all of your devices, including your desktop, mobile, or even the web. Okay, so it enjoys unlimited cloud storage space, so you need not buy extra cloud storage. Okay, next is Docear. Docear, it cuts the paper clutter. Okay, so Docear is a unique solution to academic literature management, and it helps you to organize, to create, and to discover academic literature. So what does it offer? It is a single section user interface that allows most comprehensive organization of your literature. Okay, with Docear you can sort documents into categories. You can sort annotations, comments, highlighted text from PDFs into categories. You can sort annotations within the PDFs, and you can view multiple annotations of multiple documents in multiple categories at once. So whatever features are described in the previous slides, you can do everything at once using this particular software. A literature suite concept that combines several tools in a single application. So you can manage PDF management is there, reference management is there, mind mapping is there. I hope you people are aware of what mind maps are. This allows you to draft your own papers, assignments, theses, etc. directly from Docear, and copy annotations and references from your collection directly into your draft. Okay, so I would highly recommend you to please go through these software and find out which one suits you the most. Okay, a recommender system is there that helps you to discover new literature. So even that, it can keep you in line with the new researchers, right? Docear recommends paper. So once you say that this is your area of interest, it can help you to get that, okay, there is a new new discovery or new paper has come into so and so journal. Okay, and Docear is free. It is open source. It is available in all forms, in your Mac, in your Windows, and it offers PDF metadata retrieval, free mind maps, monitoring functions, so, and lots and lots. I mean, I would recommend you people to just go through it and learn as much as you can. How can you minimize your manual laborious work and utilize all these softwares or most of these softwares for making your research easy. Okay, so next is the third topic, that is research tools and software. So why research tools and software are needed? Now when we have appropriate methods and tools to carry out your research, you can minimize your time, right? So for that you need to have good hold on English, a good statistical research tool, then Google Scholar or ResearchGate to collaborate with peers, a good plagiarism checker, and a project management. So these are very important, right? So apart from writing skills, grammar and all, you also need to have proper collaboration. For that you have to have Google Scholar and ResearchGate knowledge. Then if it should not be copied, so you should have plagiarism checking. And then your project or whatever research you are doing is going through a proper milestones. For that you need to have project management software. Okay, so going into deeper into this topic, then we have different tools and software in this. Ref and Write, online statistical testing tools, Microsoft Excel, which we are habituated and which we know about. I mean, we know everything about Microsoft Excel, I think so. I mean, I feel so, right? So Google Scholar, ResearchGate, plagiarism checker, and project management tools. So we'll be going into this. So first one is Ref and Write, but this is a paid version and the payment is not much. For lifetime it is 29.99. Okay, so this is Ref and Write, in which you can do referencing, you can do paraphrasing, you can do academic and plagiarism check. So everything you can do it in one software. Okay, so the moment you start typing your things, it will check your grammar. Okay, it will check your scientific writing, it will help you in paraphrasing. Okay, and it will also help you in plagiarism checking. Okay, now online statistical testing tools, the most important one is the GraphPad, which we use, right? So GraphPad Prism is specifically formatted for analysis you want to run, including analysis of quantitative and categorical data. This makes it easier to enter data correctly, choose suitable analysis, and create stunning graphs. So you can use statistical tools such as GraphPad, and it is very easy and the graphs look awesome in this. Okay, then we know about Google Scholar. Google Scholar, it allows users to search for digital and physical copies of articles, whether online or in libraries, right? It indexes full text journal articles, technical reports, preprints, theses, books, and other documents. So it helps you to get everything if you just want to search about. Okay, so features of Google Scholar: search all scholarly literature from a convenient place. It explore related work citations, so you can even get a thesis out of it. Locate through library, keep up with the recent documents, and check who's citing your publication. You can even check if your publication is being cited, and you can create a public author profile. So this is Research Scholar. Then you have ResearchGate. Okay, most of us are members of ResearchGate as well. So it is a European commercial social networking site for scientists and researchers, where we can share papers, ask and answer questions, and find collaborations, right? So most of the questions are being answered by experienced researchers over there, so you need not go through reference books and all. You can just type your question and you will get good answers about the questions you have or doubts you have. ResearchGate is a professional network for scientists and researchers, and help to connect and make it easy for them to share and access scientific output, knowledge, and expertise. So I hope most of you people must be having an account in ResearchGate. If not, we should have it. Okay. Next is plagiarism checker, where we have many number of plagiarism software which are being available. Some are free, some are paid one. So mostly Unicheck, NoPlag, and Turnitin. These are the top 3 plagiarism checkers which are used by writers, students, and teachers. Apart from that, we have QTex, CopyLeaks, plagiarism checker, DupliChecker, plagiarism detector, Copyscape, PlagScan, NoPlag, Unicheck, and Turnitin. Okay, so you can go through details of these. This is the link I have given here. You can go through it. This is for Turnitin. You can go. There is a quick guide how to use Turnitin. Okay, so this is again about the plagiarism checking, right? That is also important in our scientific world, because we cannot just copy paste some other information into our the as is. Okay, we need to change it. We need to give proper citations also. Now comes the project management tools. Now, why a scientist has to have project management into his consideration? Now, this is most importantly because scientists are also doing projects, and there are milestones, there are deliverables, there are we give year-wise breakup of our work. So it is nothing but project management. So considering risk factors and everything into picture, we need to understand then how we will be able to complete our project into the stipulated time with giving all the deliverables which we have committed on, right? So it helps you to stay organized, focused, and in charge. Tackle anything from small projects to large initiatives, and you may or may not be a project management, but this feature can help you. This software can help you. Okay, but you can be the boss of any project with the powerful, easy to use app. Okay, so it need not that you need to have MBA in project management or something like that, but these management tools help you to take your project into proper way. Okay, next is grammar checkers and sentence correction tools. Okay, so this is the last tool which we will be discussing. When you are writing your paper or essay, it is very important that your document does not contain typos, first of all, grammatical errors and bad sentence structure. There are other important things also, that how long your sentence to be, right? Normally 7 to 8 words per sentence is the ideal construction of the sentence, which a person can read without any confusion. Your work will be badly judged if English is bad, despite the content is very good. Okay, so for non-native English speakers, it presents a particular challenge when we need to write, right? Because we don't have master in English, we don't know about vocabulary, grammar, and usage. At that time, we can use such grammar checkers. Okay, so be preview of grammar checking software, their apps, online grammar checking, punctuation checker, and this is given in this slide. Okay, so grammar checkers and sentence correction tools, there are a lot many. MS Word spelling and grammar checker is there, Grammarly is there, Pro Writing Aid is there, Correct English, StyleWriter, White Smoke, Ginger software, online grammar checking sites are there. Okay, so we'll go through it. MS Word spelling and grammar checker. So this is inbuilt in the MS Office. It checks spellings and grammar in Office. Okay, so we are using it. I hope so. We are every day we are using this. Then most importantly, new thing which we have discovered in last few years is Grammarly. Grammarly is an American cloud-based typing assistant. It reviews spelling, grammar, punctuation, clarity, engagement, and delivery mistakes in English text in American and British English. Detects plagiarism as well. Okay, and suggests replacements for the identified errors. So there are two types. One is the free version where some limited functions are there, and one is the premium version where all the functions are available, like paraphrasing and all. It also allows users for customize their tiles, tone, and context. So if it asks you whether it is for limited audience, whether it is for scientific world, or whether, so it asks you about the audience, it asks you about the content, and whatever you select, it will change your content accordingly. Okay, it will suggest changes in your content accordingly. The free version of Grammarly is enough to catch basic spelling and grammar issues, but for higher, but in the higher version, I mean the premium version, the paid version, you will get most of the things like vocabulary suggestions, plagiarism checkers, and tonal corrections. All also you can get. So you can install Grammarly and can use in your system. So even when you are typing your email, Grammarly can check if you are typing something wrong or some other word is needed, then it can suggest you that this word is not looking good, you can put it like this. Okay, then Pro Writing Ed, this is a free and premium tools. Okay, now Pro Writing Ed, it transforms your writing into Pro Writing Ed, improves spelling, grammar, style, impact, and it is used by most of the writers. It improves your grammar, tone, and complete writing coach is available at advanced grammar tool and words in Word and Scrivener. I mean, mostly the authors, like the book writers, are using Pro Writing Ed. So this is also available. So this is also free version is available with limited applications, and premium tools are available. Okay. Next one is Correct English. So Correct English is most advanced AI powered, artificial intelligence powered writing assistant. Correct English keyboard tool and browser extension. It helps you to perfect emails, work presentations, resumes and cover letters. Create more professional documents with instant writing feedback. Okay, so you also get feedback, and it is useful in Chrome. I mean, you can install it in Chrome, Safari, most of the browsers it is compatible with, and you can type your emails, cover letters, presentation, and can get the suggestions as well. Okay, and it is free to try. So trial version is free. Okay. Now next is StyleWriter 4. Okay, so this is a free trial and buy now. That shows that for some stipulated period, maybe for 30 days, it is free and then you need to buy. So it helps you to become a better writer today. That is the tagline of this thing. StyleWriter will make you a better writer. We guarantee it. This is what they say. So thousands of people download StyleWriter every month and use it to edit advertising copy, business reports, contracts, manuals, and newsletters. So this is mostly useful for journalists. Okay. White Smoke, a fully integrated state-of-art English writing tools. It detects hundreds of previously undetected errors. Redesign layout and user experience, proven to increase efficiency. It rebuilds the ground up to improve performance, and packages include dozens of features and content updates. Okay, so you can use White Smoke. What I do normally is I use three different apps or software. One which I check in Grammarly, I check it into Quillboot, I check it into some other writing app. Then I find that Grammarly has some kind of correction efficiency. Quillboot has a little different, and that of the other app has something different. So with that, I come to know that what is the writing style which suits my uh, research or my way of delivering the information, and that helps me to learn more and more. So next time I don't do that particular mistake again, because I already know that this is not the way it has to be done, right? So this is a thing like while doing you learn. So doing while, I mean, learning while doing. Okay, so this is not just copying, pasting, or just asking the software to do it for you, but you can actually learn while doing. Okay, next one is Ginger. So it helps you to do your grammar check, spell check, center rephraser, and online proofreading and spell checker. So this is another software which can be used for writing and correcting English. Okay. Now, other grammar checking sites are Quillbot. So, Quillbot is very good. I mean, I use it, I use Grammarly as well. But then again, whenever you express your things, the way you want to express is most important. It cannot be that something else is dictating you how to express it, until and unless it is just the grammar to be checked. Okay, but the tone, but the way you want to deliver, it is your own way. Okay, so Quillbot is there, Scribens is there, Writer is there, ZoWriter is there, language tool is there, virtual writing tutor is there. So you can go through them, whichever you find comfortable with. Okay, you can use that. Install that in your computer and you can use it. If you want more information, I have pasted here a link. You can click it and go through it. You will get more information about it. Okay. Next is paperdigest.com. Okay, it helps you to generate summaries for academic papers. As I discussed with you earlier, that you have to read 10 papers, you have 10 PDFs, but from which PDF what information you took you don't remember until unless you open through your hard copies or your soft copies. This helps you to do that. You can generate summaries into one single document from 10, 20, 80, I mean hundreds of PDF papers. Okay, so this is paperdigest.com. So it makes a digest of it. Like we used to do, go through digests, right, during our 10th and 12th. This helps you to make it in a smaller way, I mean in a compressed way. Okay, then rightful abstract generator. Yes, this is also very important to formulate an abstract from the paper. Now, most of the times we find it difficult how to write an abstract because abstracts sometimes are restricted to 200 words only. Our main paper is of 1500 or 2000 words, and we need to just put everything into an abstract of 200 words. So this rightful abstract generator, it is a ready-made tool which you can use for generating an abstract. So this is a tutorial for it. Next, BioRender, you people are aware of it. It creates scientific illustrations. So you have a tutorial link over here. Turnitin, as already discussed. Mendeley reference, we are already using it, but still, if you need to share it with your students, how to use it, you can go through the tutorials. Now, apart from Mendeley, you have crossreference.org. This is to find correctly formatting style for references in the bibliography. So it doesn't have a limited number of formatting styles. Okay. Then chatpdf.com. It is to seek answer from PDF in the chat format. So it, instead of you reading the PDF, the system reads a PDF, and whatever question you want to ask from that PDF, you can ask through this and you will get answer out of it. Okay, so it's not that you need to read the whole PDF. It's just from the title and the abstract you selected the PDF and you want to know what are the results of that, what are the important outcomes of this study. The chatpdf.com will help you to do that. It's a very beautiful, app. Then Scholarcy plugin Google Chrome. This is to generate paper summaries and to yield a presentation out of the same. Very important. What it does is, it goes through the paper, makes a summary of that paper, and helps you to create a presentation out of it. Okay, so this is a tutorial for the same. So it is like, I'm not making you, too much dependent on the software per se, because that limits your internal own creativity, but rather it should be taken as to actually make you more creative, because few things in which you are wasting your time, you need not waste your time, rather you think more and do more, right? So paperpal.com, that is to aid your pre-evaluation of the manuscript. So paperpal I have already discussed with you. So here you can go through the tutorials. So each and every tutorial is being given which are actually useful tools. Useful in your this thing, research for you and your students as well. Now another addition I have made is Labbook. Now, during my PhD, we used to maintain duplicate books. Okay, we used to write each and every details about the work done during the day into that duplicate book. And then one fine day we find that maybe some water spillage is there, or the ink is being gets spreaded, and some papers are torn, or something happens to the lab book, or one fine day I am unable to trace the lab book. What do we do, right? So here there is Labbook, which is a virtual one. You can make it, and it helps you to lab notebook is a primary record of the research, so it helps you to record your research. And researchers use lab notebook to document their hypothesis. So whatever you write in your notebook, in your lab book, you have to manually write. You can put into your lab book, which you can share with your guide, or students can share with their guides. So usual functionalities are collect clinical information. So if clinical studies are being going on, then it is very mandatory that you keep track on each and everything, and the PI also has to have track on it. Then input technical and biological data, validate results, print result sheets and scorecards. So you can print even those things. Archive data, you can archive your data. Record and invoice laboratory analysis. Management of stock quality and management, like if for a particular project, like I discussed in project management tool here, if you have some stock, if you have some chemicals which have been kept only for that particular project, you can actually manage the stock quality and the management of the amount available, or what are the chemicals we need in future. After 1 month or 2 months, we need to indent them. It can automatically generate statistical and epidemiological reports as well. So please go through Labbook and see if it can be useful for you or your students as well. Okay. Next, coming to the assignments, as I said earlier, you write 2 to 3 paragraphs, and utilize the tools or the apps discussed in the presentation. For example, Grammarly, Quillbot, Pal, and compare how it is working and which one is best for you. Find out working of Zotero, Evernote, Mendeley, Overleaf, EndNote, and find which one suits your requirement, which one is easier for you. Okay. Then you need to go through each of the tutorial links, as I mentioned in my previous slides, and it is a YouTube link, and for ease of understanding, you can go through the each one of them and find out if it is of interest to you. Then you can use it in your future. Okay, thank you, and I hope this lecture you enjoyed a lot, because last lecture was mostly a theoretical one where I had to actually give you information about different types of review, but this one is more into the assignment kind of thing. You need to really go through each one of them and find out how important it is to use such kind of apps, right? So thank you so much. Good luck.